It's the old bait and switch. No, not this video. Real estate advertising. I'm sure you've read descriptions of properties and then walked in and realized it was nothing like advertised. Well, I'm going to give you a guide of what realtors actually mean when they use certain words to describe properties, and we're going to start right now. Hey guys, Hans Struzyna with the Gunderman Group at Keller Luxury International, and today we're talking about the bait and switch, the words we as realtors use to get people to come and look at the property, get all excited before they walk in, and what they actually mean. Today's going to be a little bit of a different format video, a little funnier hopefully, and definitely something that I hopefully at least gives you a chuckle if nothing else. And if you like this format, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because I'm going to continue to put out weekly real estate content just like this, and you're not going to want to miss it. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Let's kick this thing off with the number one rule of real estate, which is location, location, location. Anytime you see those three words at the very beginning of the description, it probably means that that's the number one selling point of the house. And if all you care about is the coordinates in the city that you live in, that's the house for you, because it probably means that everything else after it isn't going to be up to snuff. Speaking of which, if you see the word opportunity or something around improving or a boundless opportunity, it means that the seller expects you to pay them for all the potential ideas that they had, projects that they thought about doing but never actually did. Boo. Be warned. Similar to the location ideas, if something is conveniently located near something, it probably means you're catching street noise, BART noise, or some other kind of noise from whatever you're conveniently located to. Now, speaking of landscaping, low maintenance is something that comes up all the time in descriptions, but it often means that it's just a concrete slab in the backyard with a couple of planter boxes or a big dirt patch. You've been warned on that one. And on the flip side, when someone calls something Napa-like or Tahoesque, think maintenance nightmare. Think that you're absolutely going to have to hire a gardener, and not the mow and blow kind, someone who actually knows what plants to cut when and what to move to what part of the yard later. So if you're not the green thumb type of person, but you want that Napa-like opportunity, I don't know if it's going to work out for you on that one. Speaking of the yard, when you see something advertised as a deep lot, make sure you know where it is, because generally speaking, if something's a deep lot, it just means you have a lot of dirt to pay taxes on and probably to maintain. Especially if you're up in the Oakland or the Berkeley Hills and you have a fire barrier to maintain on the uphill or the downhill side, it could just get expensive for a variety of reasons. This is a good one that comes up all the time, which is soaring ceilings. You know, really tall ceilings. Generally speaking, that means anything over 8 feet, so don't get too excited. And for context, 8 feet, if you're playing pool and your cue goes up, you're gonna hit that ceiling. So keep that in mind when you hear the word soaring ceilings. When you see the word desirable or sought after, generally, if they're leading with that, they're probably telling you something that they're trying to build up a little bit of energy in the property because of something that someone else might want. Don't get fooled by that word, because generally speaking, if it's desirable, they're not going to have to say it's desirable. Sun-Drenched. That can sound like a really good thing, right? Well, it probably also means the house is going to stay hot until 9 p.m. because most houses around here don't have AC. Make sure that you consider the orientation of the house before you go make the offer, or at least walk in the heat of the afternoon, because it's going to probably be pretty hot. Another one is anytime someone uses the word newer to describe an upgrade or something that they did, it means it was done in the last 10 years. What? Generally speaking, it's not new if it's over a year old. So you've been warned on that one. Do your diligence anytime someone did a newer roof or a newer HVAC. Go dig in on the disclosure for those. Cozy or cottage-like. Small. So next time you're perusing through real estate listings and you see a cozy cottage with a sun-drenched yard that's Napa-like in a prime, desirable location, you now know what you're talking about here. So hopefully that gave you at least a chuckle, if not some value. And if it did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to continue to put out weekly content just like this, and you're not going to want to miss it. And if you like this kind of format, comment below and let me know, and I'll keep making this type of video for you guys. So thanks in advance for tuning in. This is Struzyna with the Gunderman Group at Keller Williams Luxury International, signing off for now. See you on the next one.